Here we have another beer review and blind taste test. This time, Alai, one of Florida's premier IPAs. Now, I've tried this against a number of other IPAs, and this one has typically come out on top every time. Now, if I do another bracket, then I'm just going to do 2 at a time and not do 8 at a time. So it's going to take me several days to go through a bracket. Plus, I want to do a whole beer of each instead of just a taste. And the reason is because when you're tasting them side by side, it's really difficult to decide which one you want unless there's a really clear, distinct difference between the two. And what I found in doing these is I will do a taste test side by side, take a sip of one, take a sip of another, and then try to choose one. And later on, I'll drink the rest of this. So, for example, I got some Red Stripe and put that up against another beer and took a Red Stripe and then took a drink of the other beer. And I like the Red Stripe better. However, what I found is later on when I drank the rest of the 6-pack from that Red Stripe that I bought, when I was finished drinking it, I didn't like it. And I would have definitely not advanced that one as far as it did. So, I think, at least for me anyway, is to drink a bit of beer, like maybe a whole can of each, and then see which one I like better. So that's what I'm going to do with these two. This is Funky Buddha IPA from, or actually it's Hop Gun IPA, and it's from a brewery called Funky Buddha, and it's in Oakland Park, Florida, or Oakwood Park, Oakland Park. It's down by Fort Lauderdale. It's 7% ABV. And of course we have Alai from Cigar City Brewing out of Tampa, 7.5% ABV. This one's got a pretty good rating on Beer Advocate. I'm not sure what this one is. I'll look it up later. So let's, we're going to mix these up here and taste them. And before I can really decide which one I like better, I'm going to drink a bit of each one, not just a sip. So, quite a bit citrusy going in, pretty consistent, got some bitterness to it. This is good. I like it. Not a citrusy, but it has the same bitterness. The bitterness is up front. Definitely more flavorful here with that citrusy up front hit. So far, it's hard to tell which one that I would continue drinking. But I think it's going to be this one, because this one has kind of a dryness to it. Like a dry wine, that kind of feeling, that taste. But it's consistent from start to finish. No change in flavors. I'm thinking that if I was to sit down and drink several of these, sitting in a bar or something, getting one after another, I'd probably get tired of this one. Yeah, I like this one better. So this might be a case where I don't even need to drink a bunch to be able to choose between the two, because I'm pretty sure that I can drink several of these without getting tired of them, without getting to the point where I don't want any more. And as I said, it happened with Red Stripe. It also happened with Dos Equis, the standard Dos Equis lager. What is it called? Especially, no, that's Modelo Especial. It's Dos Equis. I don't know. It's just the plain old lager. And when I finished that 6-pack of Dos Equis, I didn't want any more. I'm not going to buy it anymore. It's off the list of beers that I like. That Red Stripe, and also Peroni. Didn't like that one too much either. This one, it's good. I could probably sit down and go for another one of these. Whereas this one, I mean, it's okay. If I was in a bar or at a restaurant and drinking a few beers and this is all they had, I would drink it. It's not so terrible that I can't drink it. So let's see which one is which now. Hop Gun, that's what I thought. Because I know that I like Alai. I've drank enough of this to know that I like it, and I can continue drinking it. So compared to this one, you've got a good citrusy flavor up front. Not too citrusy, but you can taste it. Very good going in. This one, yeah, there's really a distinct difference between the two, and I would definitely choose Alai. And the thing about both of these beers, these are both very popular in Florida, and what I mean by that is that they're sold pretty much everywhere. You can go to just about any store or any liquor store in Florida, and you can find both of these. Whereas some, Dragon Point, you won't find that in stores. And, there are other regional IPAs that are popular in that area, St. Augustine, and they've got Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach, they've got some breweries up there, but you generally won't find those IPAs outside of this area. But this is available, and not just Florida, but you can buy it in Georgia, you can buy it in Virginia. This one, I think I've seen this out of Florida. I think I've seen Funky Buddha in Georgia. I'm not sure. But I have seen it everywhere else in Florida. Everywhere else that I've been. You can go to any grocery store and find it. But you're not typically going to find it on tap. Whereas this one you will. This one, it's available in restaurants along the East Coast, in other parts of Florida, Orlando, the Panhandle. You probably go into a bar and they might have this one. They definitely have it over here. They definitely have it everywhere between here and Tampa. So this one is Florida's premier IPA, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but based on my own empirical observations, I've seen it everywhere. So this one, again, comes out on top. I have yet to find an IPA from these taste tests that I like better than this one. I'm going to get some more. I'm going to get some from out of state, like Dogfish. Dogfish has some pretty good IPAs. So I'm going to put Alai up against Dogfish. Maybe do this in a bracket. Or round robin, since I've already done this with a bunch of other IPAs. And we'll see how it comes out. So keep watching, and we'll find out who's got the best IPA. And of course, they've got some from California that are sold here too. It's like Stone, and everybody knows Stone. They've got some good stuff too. What else can I say about these? This is a New England style IPA. I think that's what I read on the box, New England style. Let's see. Does it say on here? Well, yeah, it is Oakland Park on the can, which I can see. An East Coast style IPA. So not New England, East Coast. East Coast style IPA, and maybe this one is too. I don't know. I forgot. You know, I go through so much beer that it's hard to keep track of what is what. So I don't know the ratings of these, you know, but I'll look it up, as I said. So there you go. Alai beats Hop Gun. They're standard IPAs, not Imperials.